Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Blonde Fox, and today we're going to continue playing some more Genshin Impact. So last time we left off, we did the event with the weird corrupted ley line thing, and we pulled some wishes afterwards because we earned enough Primo Gems from it to get like 3 or 4 wishes out of it. And sadly, we ended up getting absolutely nothing. Zilch, nada. So we're going to try to do some more story quests after we finish off the last little, like, turning in the event and everything. We're going to try to do some more story stuff to see if we could, maybe get enough Primo Gems for another couple of wishes, hopefully, maybe. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. And yeah. Okay, so let's see. Dawn Winery. Okay. It was kind of a weird event. I mean, part of it was because of the fact that, it's towards the end of the event, so basically just able to do it all in one day. But I just mean weird as in the sense, like, usually they have more story associated with them, or usually there's a lot more back and forth or a little more complication to it, but it just seemed very straightforward, surprisingly. It was quite simple. Okie dokie.
You're finally back. I didn't think you'd be gone for so long. Sorry if it was too much trouble.
That's okay. We did offer to help.
We probably would have been fighting monsters somewhere else.
So anyway, is Master Diluc back yet? We didn't see him at Falcon Coast.
Sorry, I'm not sure of Master's whereabouts either, but I did hear that he recently visited Angel's Share. After dealing with this kind of trouble, Master is always careful to tie up all loose ends. It's become something of a routine. He should be back very soon. You needn't worry. In the meantime, please make yourself comfortable in the winery.
After all that, we managed to completely miss him. Oh well. Let's just wait for him at the winery this time.
At least we got to see the Diluc of the past.
By the way, Adeline, how come you're always standing here at the door lately? Usually you're busy indoors. Hopefully you haven't been standing there waiting for Master Diluc this whole time, 'cause that would be really tiring.
Oh, thanks for your concern, but I've actually been instructed by Master to meet with some special guests here. Certain guests may need reminding to stay away for the time being. Master hopes that under the present circumstances, these guests will keep an appropriate distance from the winery, so as not to make a difficult situation even more complicated.
Well, Paimon didn't understand any of that, but it sounds like a really important job.
Maybe we could help meet those guests?
That's very kind of you indeed, but you've already helped Master Diluc out a great deal. You can let me take care of these time-consuming chores. There is one small thing you could do for me, though. Please, take this letter and place it on the table to your right as you enter the door. There are a few archived letters on that table already. Just put this one at the very top of the pile.
Is this a letter for Master Diluc?
Yes, it's from one of his informants. Only those in Master's inner circle are permitted to handle it or serve as custodian.
Ooh, that means we're part of Diluc's inner circle.
Of course. Master Diluc greatly values your friendship. Thanks again for the help.
Okay, so we just gotta go inside and put the letter on the table. That's kind of a weird random request, but okay. Oh, she wasn't kidding. There's all sorts of letters.
Whoa, there are so many letters here. It looks like Diluc read them just before he left. He must have been in a hurry. Adeline asked us to put this one at the top of the pile, but how are we supposed to tell the order of the other ones? Guess we'll have to read them to get an idea of when they came in.
We really shouldn't be reading other people's mail.
Oh, that's true. In that case, let's just tidy them up a little.
You're here. You move fast.
Woo! There he is!
What are you agonizing over?
Miss Adeline asked us to put these letters in a pile, and we can't tell which order they should go in. But it's your personal mail, so it'd be rude for us to read them without your permission.
There's no need to be nervous. And I can see from the looks on your faces that they've grabbed your interest. These letters deal with events that are past and gone. I only held on to them in case any of the information they contain proves useful later down the line. I just dug them out to confirm a few details. I've been following some rather unique developments recently. You were involved in the events in question anyway. You can read them if you want to. It's not a bad thing to be curious.
Do you still have other business to attend to? You seem to be in a huge rush.
Hey, that's a good point. Actually, you kind of smell like wild mountain fruit. Oh, did you go to those mountains where the valberries come from?
Very perceptive. Yes, I did make a trip to the Stormbearer Mountains. I'll fill you in later.
No fair! We still have some super important things to discuss with Diluc. Not to mention a whole bunch of questions.
It's been a long time since Diluc's presence last overawed you, huh?
Alright, let's just sort these letters for him. Well, since he said he doesn't mind, why don't we read them as we go?
Okay, which one do we want to start with? I guess a tidily written letter? To the heir of the Ragenvinder clan? I apologize for sending this letter without a notice. You may not remember me, but we've met a few times. We've met near the square when I sat at the table adjacent to yours at the Good Hunter, and I've seen you in your tavern. You were always busy with a great many things, especially back when you were much chattier than you are now. You spoke cheerfully and often with your brother and friends then. It's probably no surprise that you did not notice me then, but I've always had my eye on you, child. I recall with crystal clarity how my little Clee once made a complete mess of your vineyard while she was trying to catch crystal flies there. Oh, is this Clee's mom? Aw. But you didn't get angry. In fact, you personally escorted Clee back and even gave her a few bottles of fresh grape juice. Now, I think that might jog your memory, yes? Clee recently told me that she hasn't seen that strange man with the red hair in ages, so I decided to look into it out of curiosity. My deepest condolences regarding your father. Oh. In many of the stories I've been told, you are the model knight, proud, driven, a knight of noble character and lineage. But I know that you're gentler than you appear. If you weren't, you wouldn't have treated Clee the way you did. And since you helped my child out, I hope you won't mind if I treat you as if you were my own. Therefore, I sincerely hope that you will leave the dark place that you are presently in, and that you will not wallow in grief and remorse. Partings are more painful things, but they also encourage us to grow. A bird that has lost the roof over its head will fly further than others of its kind. Go out and see the world. That's the best course of action I can envision. Only by feeling, observing, and listening can your heart be healed. Parents all wish that they can accompany their children forever, and the skies, seas, and stars bear witness to that oath. Everything that was your father now finds new life with you. That which you will experience in this world may have been things that your father never In this world may have been things that your father experienced once upon a time. Wow, I don't know why I thought there was a never in there. I hope that the wind will bring you all manner of wondrous things in your journeys to come. In any case, keep your chin up, young child.
Huh. Paimon's not sure what this one's about. Shall we read another one?
I mean, it was kinda obvious it was from Clee's mom thanking him for taking care of her. A letter with clear handwriting. Master. Master Kaya took leave and stayed at Dawn Winery for a few days. In a rare turn of events, he decided to stay in his original bedroom. He would pace about the grounds when idle and even asked Adeline to make him his favorite dishes. It really does take me back. I shall be honest with you, but I was quite surprised to hear Master Kaya say that he wanted to stay for a few days. We did not refuse him, however. We believe that even if you were here, you would not refuse him outright. Dawn Winery has always been a more quiet location, perhaps because all who stay here are rather peaceful people. The house is made by those who live in it, and Master Kaya's uncommon arrival did end up livening the place up significantly. I hope that you are doing well in your travels abroad. Everyone here at the winery misses you. May you remain safe and in good health.
Do you want to keep reading them, or or have you got the gist now?
Yeah, let's read another one.
Remember, we're trying to figure out when each letter was written.
Let's go. I guess we'll just keep going down the line. Dear Mr. Diluc, it is my pleasure to investigate the ley lines alongside you. As you know, my focus is on alchemy, so my knowledge of the ley lines remains quite shallow, and I fear that I will only be able to share what little understanding I have. According to many pre-existing documents, the ley lines can be seen as a medium for storing information. Under certain circumstances, they can record activities that occur in the area around them. So they're an alchemist. Is this Timaeus, Sucrose, or Albedo? I don't know. I'm almost wondering if it might be Sucrose. All this information goes through a recording and storage process. After a certain period of time, they may be released once again by the ley lines. If you may be so bold as to make a guess, there should be a method to activate the ley lines. Those who grasp such methods can control the times at which ley line information is recorded and released. Judging from the runic symbols and some other clues, I surmise that there are particular members of the Abyss Order who may have a very small chance of being able to achieve this. If you believe that this requires further investigation, these entities may serve as your point of entry. I read a paper a few years ago in which I covered my brief foray into questions concerning the flow of ley lines and other such topics. You'll find a copy of this paper enclosed. I hope that can help you clear up some of your doubts.
Alright then, let's
I want to
put
keep
the
reading
letters in
more.
the right.
I was enjoying reading them.
There's one thing we can take away from these. It's that Master Diluc has had a pretty difficult past. Not only was he misunderstood by the Knights of Favonius, but he's faced all kinds of other obstacles too. Sounds like it's tough being Captain Pyro. Always fighting alone because, for one reason or another, it wasn't convenient for the people around him to help out.
But Diluc seems to have found some peace since then.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, he's got us now. We can give him all the help he could ever want. Oh, out of friendship, of course. Definitely not just for the grape juice. Wait, what?
Is there a problem?
Master Diluc, you're wearing your old outfit again? And you've tied your hair back. You look so formal all of a sudden.
Old outfit? You've seen it before?
Yup, it was by that ley line anomaly. That was your past self, right?
Huh. I'm surprised it made such an impression.
Do you mind telling us about it? What happened back then? Why were you fighting there?
The same reason as ever. Just stopping another Abyss Order plot. They launched an offensive on several fronts at once. Unfortunately for them, they were still no match for me. We were fighting in an area on Falcon Coast, and everything was recorded by the unusually active ley lines. They must have become unstable again recently, causing them to let out all kinds of information from that time. Hence why you saw what you saw.
Why didn't you stay there to keep guard?
For starters, you only need to deal with the monsters and the ley line deposit will stay dormant, as long as it isn't disturbed again. On the other hand, if I'd done nothing at all, the Knights of Favonius would have taken over straight away. Knowing how they work, they'd be sure to send a large contingent to guard the site.
Wouldn't that have been a good thing?
Depends. Most of the Knights are away on expeditions, so they don't have a lot of people to spare. If the ley line anomaly was just a diversion tactic, the Abyss Order could have been poised to attack somewhere else entirely, while the Knights were scrambling to send what limited forces they have to Falcon Coast. But anyway, I have no interest in talking to the Knights of Favonius. I prefer to get to the bottom of things myself, rather than waste time negotiating with them. And it was easy enough for me to find out the Abyss Order's plans. Take a few Abyss mages hostage, and they soon start talking. As for the Knights of Favonius, I've sent someone to enlist their cooperation where it's needed.
It almost sounds like you're doing the Knights of Favonius a favor.
It's their job to handle situations like this. They ought to be present when things come to a head. I don't like working closely with the Knights of Favonius because of our differences in philosophy, but that doesn't mean we can't watch each other's backs when it counts.
Whoa. Seems like you have even more control over things now than you used to, Diluc.
The best way to deal with any threat is to utilize all the force at your disposal. Anyway, thank you for your help. Adeline brought me up to speed with everything. In return, I have a gift for your trouble.
Grape juice? The packaging is so fancy! It must be really expensive!
This is my personal favorite grape juice, made of the highest quality grapes. I happen to have an unopened batch, so I brought you a bottle to try. I didn't know you were such fans of grape juice. Next time you want some, don't bother waiting for the discount. Just go down to the cellar and help yourselves. It's on the house.
Woohoo! Paimon's gonna tell everyone we meet that we're VIPs at Dawn Winery! This one bottle must be worth at least, like, 50,000 mora! And he gave it to us for free! Thank you so much, Master Diluc!
If you're free tonight, you're welcome to stay for dinner. Adeline is already making it. There are, however, a few things I need to take care of before dinner time.
Things that involve fighting?
Yes. Passiveness is not my style. Though I had my suspicions at the start, everything I've come across so far in my investigation suggests that the Abyss Order was not behind this. Since this arose from natural causes, it's time to wrap things up.
So what should we do?
We help Diluc out.
Right! Sure! After all, he did just give us this amazing grape juice. Wait, no. What was it? After all, even when the odds of success are 9 to 1, you must never lower your guard.
Well said. In that case, let's get going.
Okie dokie, Captain Pyro. You can take it a little easier this time. Come on, let's go! This is the final battle. Then we can put all this trouble behind us.
Okie dokie, so I guess I could technically read more of the letters, but I think we're good. Let's see. Okay, so I need to go back to the leyline deposit, which I should be able to just fast travel over there. Yeah. Can I actually travel to the beach quickly, or... Sweet, it does let me. Awesome. I love it whenever there's an event that has a fast travel point at the actual event site. Oh, okay, we're playing as Diluc. Yeah, I don't know why, it just seems like Diluc's movements are kind of slowed for some reason. It's weird. I wonder if it has something to do with his outfit, maybe? Because I know that they said it changed, like, some of the animations or whatnot with the new outfit that they gave him. So I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Come on.
Flames, purge!
What's weird is this doesn't feel like it's hitting very hard, even though it was definitely hitting hard. It just, like, the noise it was making didn't sound like it was hitting.
It's done.
That was weird.
The ley line deposit will disappear before long.
Yeah, that battle was a lot of fun.
All thanks to the power of teamwork. See? Even Captain Pyro needs his trusty sidekick sometimes. It can't be Master Diluc saving the day by himself every single time. Many hands make light work.
Sidekicks. It's been a long time since I last worked with others. It's not so bad. If the opportunity arises, let's team up again in the future.
Well, that was a fun event. It was short, but it was kind of sweet. I liked it. Go figure. Anyways. Yeah, I don't think we really got anything out of that. No primo gems or anything. That was kind of sucky. Okay. Well, we're probably gonna kind of call this an early episode, considering we've already been recording for quite a while, and I know we really didn't do much, but, you know, it's kind of too short a time left to get into anything else. But next time, we'll continue doing more missions and trying to save up primo gems in order to make more wishes for Kazuha. But yeah, on that note, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, remember to like it. Comment down below with your thoughts and opinions. I look forward to hearing from you guys. And remember to subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future. Until next time, see ya!